Okay, hear me out. So we have Lunarian Warlords, but we also know that Vegapunk was experimenting on a certain someone. So imagine this: young Kaido as a pacifista with Lunarian DNA. Yeah. The SSG could be wild, even more stronger than they look even now. Hello everyone, this is Emo, and today we will be reviewing One Piece chapter 1059, the incident with Captain Koby. Firstly, thank you for 100 subscribers, and for this reason I have decided to launch a Patreon, and there you could support me, and in addition you can talk to me about spoilers, as I will never make any videos on spoilers, nor will I post anywhere anything about spoilers. So I think this is a good place. So if anybody wants to discuss anything with me about spoilers, this is a good private area where we don't spoil to anybody else except ourselves. So if you want to support me or want to talk to me about spoilers, you can go to my Patreon. The link is in the description. Firstly, I really liked that Oda included the flashback part with Yamato, in which she decided to make her decision to stay at Wano. However, it should have been put in 1057. Like, putting it here, I don't know. It's really good, and it puts a really good reasoning on why she decided to stay, and the hints were there that's why she stayed. But I guess because it could have been put in one page. Oda could have made the flashbacks with Momo maybe one page, and Yamato's decision in another page, maybe, instead of 2 pages with the flashbacks with Momo. I would have preferred it if it was in 1057. And I actually really enjoyed this part, and she is now officially an honorary crew member. And I really like that she decided to sacrifice her own dream to go with the Straw Hats in order to protect Wano. So I really appreciate. Plus, Luffy finally meeting Marco is a plus. And by God, we have the rest of the chapter. Firstly, I don't know where to start. The Lunarian Kid Warlords, or what we have seen, Mihawk and Boa only, but it seems that they have all DNA from all previous warlords. So possibly we will have a Kuma, a Law, a Doflamingo, a Crocodile, a Moria, all with Lunarian DNA. And this is nuts because not a lot of people will actually know the Lunarian's weakness, like Zoro. Zoro figured out the weakness that he must attack when the fire is down or when the fire is up, I don't remember, but in one of these parts they are invulnerable. They cannot take any damage. They have really high defense, but they are slower. But however, when the fire is out, they are faster and more aggressive, but their defenses are very low. And we see that one of them has actually cut a very big part of Amazon Lily's mountain, and this is Kid Mihawk, and we know Mihawk is very powerful, so this hypes up Mihawk a lot. And Blackbeard knowing the Lunarians makes sense, as Marco also knew who the Lunarians were from Whitebeard, so Blackbeard knowing them also makes sense as the same ship. This is probably the first time we saw Blackbeard use armament haki, but I don't know whoever thought that Blackbeard couldn't use haki, but this is your confirmation. And there are a lot of action in this chapter between Boa and Blackbeard, and we finally see that Boa Hancock also received a huge bounty of 1.65 billion, and Blackbeard's bounty has also increased to 3.996 billion, which means that he has done something else except since the time that we have last seen him, as his bounty has already increased. It didn't increase from this incident, but it increased from something else that we probably don't know. And I've seen a lot of people downplaying Koby, that he didn't do anything, that he didn't capture Boa or anything, but in my opinion, we must wait. I think that Blackbeard capturing Koby is setting up Koby for something really big. He is already set up to be someone really strong, as he is already being called a hero of the Marines like Gore, and he already saved a lot of people in the Rocky Port incident. And throughout this whole chapter, you don't see Koby giving any... He doesn't look like he feared the Blackbeard or anything. He looks like he is very brave. He was just shocked from seeing that Rayleigh has arrived to the scene, which I will come to in a second. But like, Koby is set up to be a very, very great contender, and will probably help the Straw Hats in defeating the Blackbeard pirate. Or maybe this was part of his... He decided to infiltrate the Blackbeard pirate for swords. So there are a lot of possibilities, so I don't see why people are downplaying Koby. And speaking of Rayleigh, Rayleigh has come and has stopped the fighting between Boa and Blackbeard and Koby, and he made everybody back down. And we now know Rayleigh's relationship to Amazon Lily. We know that now that Shakky was the pirate empress of Amazon Lily, was a past empress. And to be honest, I saw a lot of people say that the hints were right in front of our eyes, but nobody realized that Shakky was from Amazon Lily. Like, when Rayleigh arrived after Marineford, he gave them a letter from Shakky, and he knows the destination of Amazon Lily from Shakky. So it makes sense a lot why that she was the pirate empress of Amazon Lily, the past. But to be honest, this chapter is really, really hype, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the future. But I'm not sure if Blackbeard, he was after Boa Hancock's devil fruit, but I'm not sure if he was after it for himself or for maybe one of his crew members or something, maybe, as I don't know how will he use it. But it was implied that from Boa that he could use it, but she said in her own words that her beauty is what makes this power formidable. So I don't know how will he have used it, but this was very interesting, and I really liked this chapter, and I'm looking forward even more to the final saga, as it's being hyped up a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. And if you want to talk to me about spoilers and discuss spoilers together, go to my Patreon in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.